Hey guys, I just want to show you this real quick. The governor went on a tirade. Our California governor Newsome, he went on a tirade on X. I'm gonna share a little bit with you guys. I was trying to get it to read out loud, but it wouldn't. But so here we go. It says, "MAGA bootlickers are spreading false information that the New York comic book has refused to correct in an article filled with innuendos, not facts. They are playing into Trump's lawless fishing expedition, empty-handed but under orders from the White House to find something. The U.S. DOJ is now chasing ghosts instead of identifying evidence of wrongdoing and following it. It appears to be a broad search for something, anything they can to use." And then he states some facts. There is no evidence that alleges that the alleged use of wire on the FBI informant is in any way connected to the governor, despite what the piece clearly suggests. I think he's talking about that New York Post. That investigation had nothing to do with the governor. The charges against Miss Williamson concerned conduct from before she worked at the governor's office. Then he says, fact, when Miss Williamson was offered a deal in exchange for information on the governor, as her lawyer stated when he raided her house the morning of November 25th, there was nothing for her to offer because there was no crime involved with the governor. Then he says, fact, after Mr. Williamson's arrest, investigators pursued an allegation of misconduct involving the governor and her office. We cooperated and provided information that conclusively confirmed the allegation was baseless. Then he says, fact, all these facts, but he lies a lot. Only weeks after receiving information making it clear the investigation had nowhere to go, the U.S. DOJ launched a flurry of new activity targeting the governor, the first partner. Oh, yeah, here we go. And the others close to him. The fishing expedition that appeared to be based on a completely unrelated subject. Fact, President Donald Trump has called for the governor's arrest. Recent reporting confirmed that leadership at the United States Attorney's Office has been pressed line prosecution for weeks, coinciding with the recent flurry of new investigative activities to develop a case against the governor. Unnamed U.S. DOJ sources have confirmed that the investigation into the first partner began within the last year. The U.S. DOJ has reported seized on the allegations. They're popping fireworks out there like crazy of evidence, no matter how thin or unreliable. The launch investigation targeted the president's political opponents. He says, fact, the effort to smear Newsom is a is the latest chapter in the playbook of President Trump and those who carry out his retribution campaign against those he perceived as a political threat to him and his MAGA agenda. Judges and juries around the country have rejected these attempts, and this one has no stronger basis. Fact, Miss Puesta departed as a agency secretary appointed by Governor Newsom predecessor within the first year of Newsom's taking office. The Post offers no real evidence she was in his orbit. Under the Post theory, every one of the more than 2,000 appointees to boards and commissions is somehow an ally and in the political orbit of Governor Newsom. Framing Miss Podesta's personal relationship with Miss Williams as a part of the governor's inner circle is shoddy journalism. Fact. It's not news that Miss Podesta had recorded conversations with Williamson indictment, including an excerpt from a transcript of a conversation between Miss Williamson and an unnamed co-conspirator who wasn't charged, making clear that the conversation had been recorded. Miss Podesta's lawyer confirmed she was the person that had cooperated with the investigators. Reporters at this time reflected that Miss Podesta had recorded conversations with Miss Williams. So I don't know what do you guys think about that, man. I mean, I think he's guilty, or else he wouldn't put up this long statement. I'll let you guys read it a little bit because you know my reading's a little terrible, but I'll put it up here and go slow. I think he's guilty as hell. He should go to jail like that one dude did that tried to sell Barack Obama's seat. I forgot his name. He get 12 years, but he served like 8. I think he should get time like that. But let me know what you guys think. If you like this type of content, please like, comment, and most importantly, subscribe. Thanks for watching.